Okay, welcome back to Brush. We're about at the top of the hour as we're getting set for our second duel. It'll be the Mustangs against the Beet Diggers. Waiting for our brackets, but we'll have Jason Morano at 106. We'll probably start this duel at 132 as Alec Peterson will be going there. Let's go up to 132. He'll take on Justin Wood. Baby Arnaldo Maltos Garcia at 138 will go against Jacob Gherkin. We'll have Bo Rocha going at 145. He'll take on Cody Carpenter. Jacob Fritzler for the Mustangs at 152 will go against Jake Morrow from Brush. Chris Shriver at 160 will go against Brush's Tyler Stratman. At 170, I don't know if Kyle's here today or not. But if it is, Alex Mai will be for the Fort Morgan Mustangs.
I think I see him over there.
And Trenton Forbes will go at 182. And he'll pick up a forfeit win from the Beet Diggers, as we will Tobin McBride at 195. Joe Carlin goes at 220. Nobody to wrestle him. Oscar Soto at heavyweight will not have an opponent either. And we're already underway.
138-pound match, Jacob Gherkin for the Mustangs against Baby Maltos Garcia for Brush, and quick single leg takedown for Gherkin. Leads the match 2-0, just starting here. Potentially dangerous call called on Gherkin. So they'll start back in the center of the mat. Looks like Gherkin lost a contact lens, so we'll take a minute to put that back in.
He found it somewhere and stuffed it back in his eye.
That's the quickest I ever seen that happen.
I'm not sure his mom's a nurse whether she'd agree with picking that up off the mat and sticking it in your eye. But
get athlete's foot on your eye.
That would be ugly.
Back underway here in the first period. Jacob Gherkin trying to tilt Garcia over at the edge of the mat, and they'll go out of bounds. Start back in the 10-foot circle. Garcia set. Gherkin gonna let Garcia start in a neutral position. Now 2-1. Gave Baby that free escape.
Jason Stroud's got us some nice new copies for, we can actually read them. Cool. Thanks, Jason. And there's another takedown for Gherkin. And it'll be 4-1 for Jacob. He's taking on Baby Arnaldo Maltos Garcia. Always got him a little cheap tilt.
Cheap tilt, just that 2-on-1 tilt. Picking up back points, has three, has Baby on his back now, chest to chest. They're on the edge of the mat, but Gherkin trying to push him back on there. Baby works an arm through and going to give 3 near fall points to Gherkin. So Jacob Gherkin now leads the match here with 20 seconds left in the first period, 7-1.
He's got another little tilt going there.
Looks like he's going to pick up another 3 back points. Going to lead 10-1. First period here just about to run out. We'll go to the second period. Jacob Gherkin from Fort Morgan leading 10-1. Gherkin's choice here in the second period. Chooses a neutral position. Arnaldo backing away from that single leg. Boy, Gherkin's got those long arms, could really sweep that single. Gets another takedown for Fort Morgan, leads 12-1 now.
Looked like he had 12-foot arms there the way he's reached out, and Garcia is strong. He's only a freshman. But,
now Gherkin with a strong crossface, trying to go underneath and grab that barbed wire. Now he's trying to cradle Garcia up, pushing it, hasn't hooked up, trying to pull Baby back. Garcia just a little strong for that right there, and they're going to squirt out of bounds. 1:19 left in the second period. Garcia still up 12-1. Or Gherkin up 12-1.
Gives a free escape to Garcia, so they'll be on their feet.
12-2 now in the second period. Gherkin tries a single leg. Baby in kind of deep around that waist, but Gherkin's just going to spin behind, get the 2-point takedown. Now leads 14-1. Garcia has two escapes. On the whistle, Garcia stands up, trying to peel the wrists and run away. And Gherkin going to shove him out of bounds. Go back to the center circle. 53 seconds left in the second period.
Looks like he's going to give him that free escape again. 3 points now for Garcia on his escapes. Gherkin with that long reaching single again and hooks it up. Now he'll get the takedown.
Jacob Gherkin ranked 4th in the state by on the mat in 4A. Arnaldo Garcia ranked 17th for brush.
Here comes a hard cross face by Gherkin. Traps that 4 elbow. He's got a cradle locked up on Baby. 8 seconds left. He's in trouble. Gherkin going for the pin.
Garcia's going to get to the end of the second period, but there's going to be three-point near fall, and Gherkin's going to win this match 19-3 tech fall decision.
How about that? Let's take 30 seconds on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Okay, welcome back. We step up to 145 pounds. Bo Rocha out for the Beat Diggers, going against Cody Carpenter, and they're just underway. So they circle in the 10-foot circle. That's bright gold mat with the maroon big circle, and a 10-foot circle is also gold with the maroon B on it. Bo and the Cardinals got a maroon singlet with diggers across the front in gold. And Roach ties up ear to ear, reaches for a little head and heel about 3 times. As they work right to the edge, and they'll be out of bounds. So we get a stalling warning. That goes against Cody Carpenter. He's just staying on the edge there. Rocha tries a little throw by. Carpenter comes up a little front headlock and they push away. Carpenter stands right on the B out there. Bang foreheads, push away. Rocha tries a little single. Carpenter sprawls away from that. Ankle pick attempt, both sides by Rocha. Now Carpenter pushing into him. Break apart. Rocha with another shot in there. Gets caught underneath right at the edge, and they'll be out of bounds.
Rocha a good 15, maybe even 20 pounds lighter than Carpenter.
Going to take a quick peek here and see what the actual weigh-in was for Bo. 136.1. Carpenter at 142, so only
not
6
that
pounds
much
or so. But he looks a lot bigger. Bo's junior for the Beat Diggers. They got another stall on Carpenter. That's going to give Rocha a penalty point. First points of the match, or point of the match. On the second stall. Out of bounds. Rocha works into Carpenter. And the period will end. Rocha's choice. And Rocha moving in on the right side. As Carpenter took the down position. Tries to hit a switch. And Rocha with a double leg puts him right down. Steps through the leg. Gets that pick and step in there. Trying to get a half in. And Carpenter bellies down against that. Rocha's got his leg in there. Got Carpenter over on his hip. Now turking him hard. Carpenter rolls through it. And Rocha Keeps the legs tied up back there. Now a kick out of that. Now reach for a pick and step. He's got kind of an overhook with the right, and a crossface with the right hand. He's going for a crossface cradle. Breaks Carpenter down. Now he picks the near ankle, but can't step through it like they like to do. Working towards the Mustangs bench on the south side of the gym. Carpenter sprawled out. Now Rocha trying to get out to the side there and do the pick and step. He's got Carpenter over. Got him stepped. Now he's dragging him back in, lifting and dragging. 1 minute to go here, second period. Carpenter on the bottom. And Rocha.
Thought I saw a 2 count there, but the ref waved it off.
Keeping him broke down. But kind of working the edge there. Needs a little more room there. Rocha 9-7 on the year. And they'll break apart and go back to the center and stalemate. 36 seconds left here in the second period. Rocha up 1-0. Working from the top. Carpenter set. Rocha will grab an ankle. Carpenter trying to hit a switch. Rocha steps over him. He gets that leg in without having to pick it. This Carpenter got caught. Now he's getting turked. Rocha with that cross face trying to trap that far shoulder blade and crank Carpenter over. He's trying to reach back to the left hand and grab a leg or something, get a little more leverage. The referee's going to call it another stalemate with 9 seconds on the clock, second period.
Bo doing a good job of riding Carpenter, trying to get some back points, but Carpenter not able to get out of there.
It's going to start on the left side this time. Carpenter's going to... one of them got a caution on the start. Rocha's going to step that leg again, and we're going to run out of time in the period. I guess that false start went against Rocha. But no scoring in the second period, and Bo Rocha will take the down position here in the third period, up by 1 point. Carpenter in on the right side, and Rocha tried to set it out and up in the air, and Carpenter let him go. He kind of bounced, and now he come to his feet, get his second point on the escape.
No shots by Carpenter in that first period. That's why Carpenter got a penalty point against him, but he's going to have to now to try to make up some points.
He was kind of trying to hide on the edge. Coach Quinlan out there telling Rocha to circle. Carpenter spinning or driving him, and they're going to give another point on the stall. And that's going Rocha's way. I'm not sure about that one, but it's a penalty point.
Carpenter hadn't made a shot. He's been pushing into Rocha, but no shots.
Rocha's tried all the shots in the mat. Now there's kind of a attempt at a shot. Rocha trying a little snap by, throw by. Carpenter just runs away from it. Work over to the edge, and they'll go out of bounds. 1:04 left in the match. Carpenter trying to fight off Rocha, trying to catch him. Now Carpenter drops down. He gets a single leg and a double leg. And oh boy, I didn't see any control there. The official's going to call a takedown though for Carpenter's. Okay.
Carpenter going to give Rocha the free escape. A 4-2 match at this point. 50 seconds left in the match. Just caught Rocha off guard there and grabbed the leg and threw him there at the edge of the mat.
Rocha dives in on a leg and they'll be out of bounds. 37 seconds left. Rocha won his match by a pin Thursday night with 2/100ths of a second left in the match. They work right in the 10-foot circle. Now they come up, go forehead to forehead. Rocha does a little duck under. He goes to a single to a double leg and gets a nice, sweet takedown on Carpenter, Cody Carpenter for the Mustangs. Rocha hits the crossface, trying to pick and step. Carpenter just hiding his head in the mat. And 5 seconds left. Rocha trying to do the pick and step. And Rocha will win it though, 6-2 for the Beet Diggers. So Beet Diggers will get 3 team points. It'll be 3-5 there for after that tech fall that went Jacob Gherkin's way. I hid my commercials here, but don't forget Platte Valley Hearing Center. You don't have to travel out of town to receive the best and most advanced hearing health care. Visit Platte Valley Hearing Center. They're located at 409 East Platte Avenue in Fort Morgan. Okay, now we go to 152, Jason.
Jake Morrow in on a single leg, then have to back out of there. Fritzler goes for a headlock. Now he drops down to a single leg. Good sprawl by Morrow, grabs an ankle. He's going to spin around behind to get the 2 points.
Good veteran move by Morrow.
Morrow looking for the pick and step, has a cross face. Going to pick up the ankle now, goes underneath. Fritzler tries to stand up at the edge of the mat and going to go out of bounds. So Morrow with the first takedown of the match leads 2-0. Morrow on from the left side in the restart. Quick stand up by Fritzler. Morrow pulls him back down. Now tight waist ankle ride by Morrow. Fritzler tripods up, hits a quick switch, gets pulled back down by Morrow. Jake Morrow now with the cross face, trying to pick up the ankle. Fritzler stands up and going to get the escape from Morrow. 2-1 match here, under a minute left in the first period.
Fritzler won his first match over Leon Wiggins by 1 point, 6-5 in the earlier duel.
Probably the best match of the duel. Now Morrow in on a double leg, switches to a single, spins around behind. Gets another 2 points on the takedown. Right in that tight waist out there. And it's a 2-on-1 underneath. Fritzler trying to push back, get base back up. A good pressure by Morrow. Puts a cross face in, bunches that elbow up. There's the pick and step by Morrow. Trying to Turk him over. Loses the leg on that. We're going to run out of time in the first period, but Morrow leads 4-1. Going to the second period is Fritzler's choice. He's going to defer to Morrow. Morrow chooses the down position.
They face away from us.
Morrow tries to stand up on the whistle. Now stands up. Gets his arm back. Jake Fritzler pulls him down, and on the way down, Morrow just turns his hips in and ends up on top and gets the 2-point reversal.
Fritzler kind of lifted him up and went backwards and had Morrow right on his stomach. And now he's on the bottom.
A little arm bar by Morrow as Fritzler comes up. Now Morrow grabs the wrist with it, running the head with that arm bar. Picking up some back points here. Still has the wrist and arm bar.
Almost
now he sits through, and there's some pressure on that arm by Morrow.
He's got the double arm bar locked up now. Climbing down to 1 minute left in the second
Fritzler's going to get his arm out of there and get back to his base, but Morrow picks up another 3 points, leads this duel 9-1 now. Fritzler quick stand up. Morrow tries to pull him back down. Fritzler faces him, and Morrow going to get back behind. So no change of control here. Morrow back with that arm bar, reaching for the wrist again. Now he's got the wrist and the arm bar. This time it looks a little tighter, and there's the pin for Jake Morrow. 23 seconds left in the second period, so 2 minute 37 seconds.
How about
3
that?
minute 37 seconds. I'm sorry, can't count.
Well, that's okay. We've been doing that earlier. Okay. As we're set to go here at 160, don't forget Ackley Building Center, your one-stop center for projects around your home, office, or yard. They now carry appliances, too. Ackley Building Center, they're over at 1402 Mill Street here in Brush. Tyler Stratman steps out for the Beat Diggers as he goes at 160 against Chris Shriver for the Mustangs. Stratman 13-10 on the year, senior. Work right under the mat light. Doing a lot of wrist time, but not much else. Stratman drops down, has a single leg, picks it up. Kind of between the legs, now he gets it out, trying to treetop him down, and he'll get the takedown. Hits a hard crossface, trying to work for a crossface cradle. And now he'll do the pick and step, grab that ankle. He's got Shriver broken down. He's got a good crossface. Now he's going to readjust that and go to a barbed wire and crank Shriver over. He's getting some back points counted there. He kind of is a little off balance. Is Stratman, but he's still in control. He's got criteria for three-point near fall. Shriver bases down. Stratman will pick up his 3 near fall points. And staying parallel, hits a hard crossface, posts that elbow, and got that in with the right hand. Trying to walk that iron cross with barbed wire around. Shriver reaches up, hooks a knee. Stratman's got a cradle on Shriver and pulls him over the top. Now Stratman's going to have to bail out. Now he's got a half Nelson on him to give Shriver the reversal. Now Shriver coming back with his crossface on Stratman. And trying to crank Stratman over. 5 seconds left here in the period. And Stratman goes to his back, and we're going to run out of time. It's probably a 2-point near fall. It will be. And Shriver coming back to make it a 1-point match as we go to the second period. 5-4 for Stratman.
A little bit of change of momentum there at the end of the match, or at the end of the period.
A lot of change. So Shriver's going to go in a down position here in the second period. Then we're underway. Stratman grabs an ankle, sets for Shriver over on his hip. Shriver trying to hit a switch. Stratman will get that near ankle. Got Shriver setting on a hip. Now Shriver stepping over, and Stratman's on his back as he countered that move by Stratman. And that's going to be a 4-point move for Chris Shriver with a 2-point reversal and a 2-point near fall. He just kind of stepped over that single leg attempt that controlled by Stratman. So now it's 8-5 for the Mustang. And Stratman trying to fight off a half Nelson. He'll peel that off. Right in the 10-foot circle. There's a crossface from Shriver. Stratman stands up, peels away, and turns into Shriver to get the escape. 8-6 now. So we're just about halfway through the match. Rub foreheads there a little bit, push away. Stratman in the gold singlet with brush and cardinal across the back. Staying in their black singlets, mostly black. Staying to tie up. And Stratman going in for a little bit of a pick on the knee, but Shriver's blocked that. Go back away, go back to the 10-foot circle and wrist tie. Shriver feints Stratman in on a double leg. Now switch off to the single. Trying to suck it up there. Shriver with a whizzer in. And a crossface on Stratman. 15 seconds. Stratman is going to push out of that. He's in there deep with that single. Couldn't complete it. He was really slow finishing his move. Another wrist tie with 4 seconds and counting here left in the second period. He Stratman's choice to go in the third period. He's down by 2, 8-6. Stratman will take the down position. Spike Reynolds up the edge of the mat, giving instructions to Chris Shriver. And he'll move in on the left side. Stratman's set. Good hard side drag. And Stratman broken down as they face away from us. Got a cross face from Shriver. Stratman trying to stand up. Shriver reached around the waist, took the knee on the far side. And he gives up on that. Stratman trying to build a base. Shriver hanging on with the tight waist and a little bit of a half. Stratman crawls out of bounds and will have to restart. 1:24 left on the clock. Third period, Stratman set, Shriver in on the left side. Quick stand up by Stratman. Trying to hit a switch. Shriver trying to step over that switch by Stratman. Stratman's going to get caught on his back again out of that switch as Shriver steps over. And he's picking up back points as he's kind of got almost that pick and step look on Stratman for the Beat Diggers.
Stratman just needs to know when to give up on that switch. He just hung with it a little too long and ended up on his back.
Gives up 3 near fall points. Went from, he's down 11-6. Stratman trying to stand up at the edge, and he'll peel away and get the escape. 11-7 now. He's down by 4. 30 seconds and counting. In the third period, Stratman a long-range single. Now he'll just crawl in there, pick it up, heel trip Shriver down, get the 2-point takedown. Now he's down by 2 again. Here comes a pick and step. No, the barbed wire attempt by Stratman. He's just cranking that elbow across the face. Can't get that to work. Now he's got a cradle locked up, but he lost his leg as Shriver's got a hold of his leg, but that'll be the match, and it'll be a Mustang win for Chris Shriver. And that'll add another 3 points to the Mustangs' lead. Let's wait till they put it up there. I guess that
pretty close duel after 4 matches. Still 9-8 lead for the Brush Beat Diggers.
Yeah, 9-8.
We're going to end up with quite a few forfeits here in a minute. We got Kyle Rosenbrock for the Brush Beat Diggers at 170 pounds taking on Alex May. May or Mai, I don't know which it is, for the Fort Morgan Mustangs. Match just underway. Tie up in the center of the mat.
Mai looks small out there, but he weighed in at 167. Rosenbrock going at 171.6. I don't think there's not a lot of body fat out there on either wrestler.
No. And a nice little pick and step by Rosenbrock puts Mai right to his back. Mai rolls through, but not before Rosenbrock picks up 2 near fall points. Kyle going to lead this match 4-0. Now Kyle with a crossface, looking for that cradle, bunching him up. Doesn't have it hooked up yet. Now he does. Now he's going to pull May over. Right to his back. Now Rosenbrock picking up back points with that tight cradle. And there's the pin for Rosenbrock. 1 minute, 6 seconds. And that'll put another 6 points Brush Beat Diggers' way. They're going to lead 15-8 now.
They're going to give up 12 straight ones, though, as they give up forfeits at 182 and 195.
And Brush will get those points back at 220 in heavyweights, so 2 forfeits going each team's way.
Okay, Valley View Villa Look to the team at Valley View for rehab, short-term and long-term care needs. Stop by at 815 Fremont or call them today at 867-8261. That's Valley View Villa. And Morgan Federal Bank, keeping community banking simple and committed to their community. Member FDIC, and they're also equal housing lender. That's Morgan Federal Bank. And Central Auto Parts for the best prices and special offers on top of quality car parts and accessories. Visit Central Auto Parts, 1001 West Platte Avenue in Fort Morgan. So that's Central Auto Parts. And Premier Farm Credit, committed to serving those in production ag. Premier Farm Credit, the gold standard in ag lending. And we're going to jump up to a 106-pound match.
So
after all those forfeits.
After all the forfeits, the Brush Beat Diggers lead the Fort Morgan Mustangs 27-20. 5 matches left in this duel. 106-pound Jason Moreno for the Brush Beat Diggers against Dustin Feather for the Fort Morgan Mustangs. They're just hand fighting and tying up. There are no shots yet. Dustin Feather tries a little single leg shot, backs back out of it. Tied up again right at the 10-foot circle. Dustin Moreno reaches down, grabs a single leg, reaching for that double, trying to spin behind Moreno. Moreno hits a crossface. Dustin Feather picks him up, gets the 2-point takedown, and going to lead the duel with 1:12 left, 2-0.
Jason Moreno was 3-11 on the year. Feather weighed in at all of 107.3 pounds. Moreno at 106.6, and he's in trouble.
An arm bar and a wrist in there. Feather has 3 back points, and the referee's going to award them now. So it's going to be 5-2, or 5-0. Looking at the wrong score here. 5-0 for Dustin Feather here in the first period.
Feather not on the roster for the Mustangs, so I'm not sure what grade he's in.
Moreno reaches back, grabs a leg, but couldn't get his hip out to get the reversal. Dustin Feather with a wrist control there, running that head. Now throws a half in, has Moreno right on his back. Moreno trying to roll through. Feather settles him back down. Moreno flat on his back there. And there's the pin just as the period runs out. Going to give him a 1:59 pin for Dustin Feather. That changes our team score to 27 for the Brush Beat Diggers, 26 for the Fort Morgan Mustangs. At 113 pounds, our next match, Conrad Cole at 34-2 on the year against Andy Bain of Fort Morgan.
Valley View Villa, look to the team. Oh, I did that one already. Let's do Stubbs Gas and Oil. They're located at I-76 and Highway 39 in Wiggins. Don't delay and get there today to see why convenience is Stubbs' middle name. That's Stubbs Gas and Oil. So we get set. Conrad Cole going against Andy Bain. Conrad ranked number 1 in the state at the 3A level. And he's 34-2 on the year and has already got 2 points with a takedown and lets Bain up for the free escape. And he's got another takedown and another escape. As Conrad in on his 3rd takedown attempt. And there it is. Shoots in a low single and swims up and gets control. Now he throws a grapevine in on the right side. Mashing the head down to the right hand for a half Nelson there for a moment. Now to grab a wrist, kind of roll it underneath. Now puts it up into a hammer lock. Put that right arm over the back in the left pocket. Mashing on the back of the head. Keeps Andy Bain flat. It looks like he's got a little bit of a tilt going there.
Armbar tilt, don't see that very often.
Yeah, let's see exactly how he's got him there. Yeah, he's got the arm up. 2 near fall points as he lets go of that. Now he's going to reset it, goes to the guillotine, and he's picking up back points off of that. As Baines in trouble. Conrad going for the pin now as he's teed out to the side of the headlock and the pin win. And let's give him that at 1 minute and 30 seconds. We won't count that other 2 tenths there. How about that? Mackie Sandoval will pick up a forfeit win and another 6 points for the Beat Diggers at 120. Then we'll have Zane Fowl going against number 1 ranked Ian Wingstrom at 126 pounds. So as they award that points, Beat Diggers jump out to a 39-26 lead. As Fowl is set to go, 16-16 on the year for the sophomore for the Beat Diggers. Ian Wingstrom, I think, is a senior for the Mustangs.
Yeah, Ian Wingstrom is one of the seniors, along with Justin Wood and Jacob Gherkin for the Fort Morgan Mustangs. Ian Wingstrom ranked, what was he, first or third? I believe he's ranked
third.
First.
I think
third?
Third, I'm sorry, I said first. But third on the mat rankings. Of course, we want to thank Tim Yount for providing those for us, so we always appreciate that and enjoy visiting with him at state. Wingstrom got pushed over on these the setting position there as he got a little off balance.
Front headlock by Ian Wingstrom in the standing position right at the edge of the mat, and ref's gonna call it out of bounds before anybody gets tossed there.
Yeah. There is a foul ranked number 1 in the state on the 2A side over at Hayden.
Ranked number 1?
Number 1, Cody Fowl.
Really? When did that happen?
Last couple of weeks.
Wow.
And that's, I've heard that's his sister. There's a
It
takedown for Ian Wingstrom. And standing up, running out of bounds is fouled.
Is this the new one, Rob?
Yeah, that's the new one last night. So it must have lost, dropped down to 5.
Ranked 5th in the state.
Well, I wouldn't guarantee that, but I think that's the newest one in this pile.
Two to 1 the score here in the first period. Ian Wingstrom got the first takedown. Zane Fowl got an escape. Ian in on a deep single, trying to get behind, pulls Zane Fowl up, trips him down, gets the 2 points. And Ian Wingstrom leads 4 to 1, 20 seconds left in the first period.
Here comes
nice little cheap tilt by Ian Wingstrom. Now picks up, still has it hooked up, but had at least 2 points. And the referee's going to award 2 near fall points to Wingstrom. At the end of the first period, Ian Wingstrom leads Zane Fowl 6 to 1. Wingstrom's choice, he defers to Zane Fowl. Fowl takes the bottom position. Wingstrom on the right side. And Wingstrom out on that head, reaches for a 2-on-1. Had the wrist, no. Still trying to get wrist control underneath. Zane Fowl bases back up. Now over on his hip. And Zane Fowl going to get the escape. They're in the neutral position as they run out of bounds. 1:35 left in the second period. Ian Wingstrom leads 6 to 2 now. A little shot attempt by Wingstrom as Zane Fowl catches him in the front headlock position, drops down to a single. Ian Wingstrom does. Trying to work up Fowl's back, and now going to pick up the takedown. 8 to 2 now the score. And Wingstrom just going to push Fowl away for the escape. 8-3 now. .1 minute left in the second period. This little duck under to a single for Ian Wingstrom, and that was a quick takedown for Wingstrom. Now leads 10-3. The referee gave Zane Fowl the escape, but I don't think he ever lost control there. And then
I don't think they ever. Well, they were still touching, but he had signaled the escape because he thought Wingstrom was going to give him up, and he just was right there and maintained control. Is what it looked like to me. But he got 2 points out of it, so dominating the match, 12-4. Got a little blood time here, so Northern Colorado title. You don't have to close your home loan today alone. Northern Colorado title at 130 West Kyle in Fort Morgan will provide you with a stress-free closing. That's Northern Colorado title at 130 West Kyle in Fort Morgan. Premier Farm Credit, committed to serving those in production ag. Premier Farm Credit, the gold standard in ag lending.
41 seconds left in the second period. Ian Wingstrom's going to give a free escape. Zane Fowl ran away from that this time instead of getting caught, as Wingstrom wanted to hit that quick single again on the edge of the mat. Going to go out of bounds. Wingstrom leading 12-5 inside of 30 seconds. Wingstrom in on that single leg again. A little whizzer by Fowl, but it isn't deep, and Wingstrom going to get around behind for the 2-point takedown. Now leads 14-5, leads by 9 points here. 10 seconds left in the second period. Let's Fowl back up again. There's an escape for Fowl, and we're going to go to the final period. 8-point lead for Wingstrom. He leads 14-6. Zane Fowl is on top to start the third period. Quick escape for Wingstrom. Hits that single leg right away. Spins around behind and gets 3 quick points. Leads 17-6 now.
Kind of putting a clinic on out there.
He is. Now got another blood timeout, Rob, as Zane Fowl sprung another leak.
Okay. Crossfacing going on out there, I guess. Bijou T-Quest. You need a letter jacket, T-shirts, all kinds of custom screen printing there at Bijou T-Quest in Fort Morgan. Stop by at 302 Main in Fort Morgan for all your sports apparel and letter jackets, T-shirts, and more. That's Bijou T-Quest. An Equitable Savings and Loan. Northeastern Colorado's locally owned hometown savings and loan. That's in Fort Morgan and Brush. That's Equitable Savings and Loan. And then right over here is Willow Coffee and Tea and Smoothies, serving the best coffees, lattes, and smoothies. Now open 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. to better serve you. I'm ready to make you a specialty drink and offer you a sweet treat. Stop by at Willow Coffee, Tea, and Smoothies.
We're underway again in the third period of this 126-pound match. Ian Wingstrom gives Zane Fowl the escape again, and he in on another takedown. Quite a few takedowns for Wingstrom here in this match.
I think I'm losing track, and I got a bunch of them there.
I've got 7, 8 takedowns for Wingstrom in 5 minutes of wrestling. Leads 19-7 now. Another cross face by Wingstrom. Trying to hit the cradle. Gives up on it. Still has that cross face in there. And they're on the edge of the mat. And they're going to go out of bounds. 45 seconds left in the third period. Zane Fowl down 19-8 now as Wingstrom gives him the free escape.
A sweet little duck under to another 2 points.
Wingstrom gonna give Fowl the free escape again. And Wingstrom gets a little rough there.
They did him kind of a, what do you call it? Chest bump, I guess, right to the face. And that brings Spike Reynolds off the bench, but that was uncalled for.
So we're in an injury time again.
Or blood time, I'm not sure. Dave Urig out, cleaning up the blood. Had to beat Diggers to state champion in 2007.
I think we've got the wrong score on the scoreboard here. It shows 9-11, but it must be 9-21.
I don't think they have a 2 on that one.
Is my guess.
Yeah.
Ian Wingstrom going to spin around behind and get the 2-point takedown. And we're going to end up with a score of 23-9. Gets the major decision, not quite the tech fall. And that's going to give Fort Morgan another 4 points in the dual side. Brush leads 39-30 with 1 match left. Brush's Alec Peterson at 132 pounds taking on Justin Wood of Fort Morgan.
Waiting for Alec to make his way over there. Don't forget Morgan Community College. Don't let finances stand in the way of pursuing your college education. Visit MCC online at www.morgancc.edu or stop by the campus for a personal advising session. That's Morgan Community College. Set for our last match of this second duel. We'll be back with the Beat Diggers against the Tigers after a short break, and we're going at 132. Alec Peterson. There's Alec 22-5 on the year.
Justin Wood, one of the seniors for Fort Morgan.
Peterson is sophomore for the Beat Diggers. Wood does some head tapping and circling. Peterson backs away a little bit. Giving each other the evil eye. Let's tap some mat and feints. It hasn't shot yet. Not sure there's a shot by Peterson. Wood kind of slapping the head. I'm not sure what you call that. Okay,
just a distraction, I think.
Just slap their hands around. But anyway, they're back to the center restarting. Still no score. 45 seconds gone in the first period. Going to do the interview Thursday night with Alec.
Yeah, it sounded good. I got to listen to it.
Said he didn't have time for girls this time of year.
That's good. He can wait a month.
Yeah. Or 3 years. As they're still doing a little tapping and feeling each other out there. There's a shot by Peterson and a big sprawl by Wood. And they'll break apart. 38 seconds and counting first period. Still no score. Wood's bouncing around, staying away from Peterson. There's a shot by Wood. Good sprawl by Peterson. A headlock, and he throws Wood right at the edge. And always going to get the takedown. That's a big headlock throw for Alec Peterson. To get that 2-point takedown.
Wood's lucky he was out of bounds on that one because that was a tight headlock.
Yeah, he thought he was riding the edge, and Peterson did a good job of keeping his toes in. He'll grab an ankle as Woods restarts. Working that tight waist, working the near arm underneath, it looks like. Peterson trying to get a little grapevine in here on the right side. He's got a deep, tight waist. And maintains control with that. He'll take a 2-point lead into the second period. It'll be Peterson's choice. And he's going to take the down position. Not deferring this time. Wood look at scoreboard. Now looks at Coach Reynolds, and it looks like he's going to give the free escape. He's going to do the freestyle start. Official letting him get away with that, not being in proper position. But still the same. Peterson's up 3-0 as they go back to feint. A couple of head taps by Wood. Wood with a long-range shot. Peterson sprawls and shoots into him, and they work out of bounds. 1:42 left in the match. As they giving each other the evil eye again for a couple of seconds. Peterson with a couple of head taps.
Peterson's really been looking good these last couple of weeks in some of the matches. He's had some pretty tough matches and come out on top in quite a few of them.
He's a sophomore with only 5 losses on the year. A big, nice single-leg shot. He's in there pretty deep with it, clear on the far side of the match. Woods trying to fight it off with a little pry on the chest. Peterson trying to bring him back in and stay in bounds. Woods trying to mule kick out. And there's a 2-point takedown with 2 toes still in. Poor Peterson. The Fort Morgan fans don't like that, but once Woods, he had the ankles locked together, and Woods touched the mat, get the 3 points down. That's a takedown.
Yeah, he tried to bail out of there, and that's when
he tried to kick free and didn't get free. And Peterson did a good job of keeping those ankles together. 44 seconds left. Peterson working from the top. The second period. Seems like they've been out there a long time.
been out of bounds quite a few times, had to restart.
Yeah. Peterson working the tight waist and that near arm, trying to get a half in there. They're going to give a stalling warning on Peterson. Peterson's arguing a little bit about that one, but he's kind of called that all day like that. You get the state, it gets a lot worse.
I would argue too. He tried the half there. He had the cross facing out to the side. Didn't have his hair or his hips completely square there with him. He's got out to the side a couple of times. And
Woods just kind of getting in a bunch underneath there. Peterson trying to pick and step. Lifts Wood up over, and they do about a 180. But it'll be the end of the period, 5-0 for Rush's Alec Peterson. And Wood wants a neutral position. Hasn't done anything from the neutral position, but backing out of there. There's a shot in there with a single leg by Peterson. Lifts it up over his head. He's got the ankle down. Wood trying to sprawl out and grab an ankle. He's now posting. Peterson kind of posting up, trying to get him over on his hip now.
Trying to pop his head out and work up the back.
Gets out to the side with it. Gets a cross face in there and gets the takedown. Peterson with the arm bar in here on the right side. Got the other wrist tied up now. Reach around and grab the chin with the left hand for a moment. Hear the crowd telling him to run it. He does. He's getting back points. Now he'll put a half Nelson with the leg around the neck of Woods. Woods trying to spin out of there. He's going to get an escape, but he'll give up, is that 2 or 3 back points?
Gave him 3. 10-1 now.
Woods with the 1-point escape. He got out of that mess. There's Woods now with his first shot of the match. He's in there with a nice single leg, trying to work up the body, and Peterson's going to bail out and give up the 2-point takedown with 47 seconds and counting. Woods tried to hit the, now he's going to just give a free escape to Peterson. 34 seconds and counting. Woods out of bounds. Peterson shoots on him. He sprawls, and they'll have to head back to the center. Woods with a shot, with a single. Peterson trying to fight it off with a whizzer. A whizzer and a chin, and that's going to be potentially dangerous. They'll have to stop it and restart him with 22 seconds left. There's a shot by Peterson. Woods snaps him down, spins around behind for the 2-point takedown. 12 seconds and counting. 11-5, is that right, for Peterson?
Yeah, that's correct.
Little Granby roll, and he just squirts away for the escape. And shoots in, and Woods snaps him down, spins around behind him for the takedown. That'll end the duel with a 12-7 win for Alec Peterson.
Well, the Beat Diggers pick up another 3 points. Going to win the duel 42-30. We'll win the duel by 12 points over Fort Morgan. Fort Morgan beat Wiggins in the first duel, and now in a little bit, Brush will take on Wiggins.
Okay, let's see if we can take a short time out. We'll be back with more on KSIR and KSIR.com. Brush Fort Morgan. We'll be back in a moment. Okay, welcome back to Brush High School as we're in between the second and third duels as Brush Beat Diggers take down the Fort Morgan Mustangs 42-30 here. And we started out with, well, hi, Coach Lusenhobbs here. So you just coming to visit or you want to talk?
I'm making a change for the next duel.
Okay, what are we going to do here, Coach?
We're going to make Kyle Rosenbrock wrestle Garrett Walker at 82.
Okay.
So we'll be open there.
Okay. Move Kyle up to 182.
Yeah. So
cool.
He's going to wrestle this kid.
Okay. Thanks, Coach. As we get set for the next duel, we'll move Kyle Rosenbrock up to 182 pounds to wrestle Garrett Walker. Give him another tough match before regionals. So back to the results from the Brush Fort Morgan duel. We started out at 138 pounds. Jacob Gherkin took on Arnaldo Maltos Garcia and picked up a tech fall, 19-3. Then at 145, Bo Rocha, 6-2 win over Cody Carpenter. And Brush's Jake Morrow at 152 with a 337 pin over Jacob Fritzler. And we moved to 160. Chris Shriver picked up the win over Tyler Stratton. And at 170, it was Kyle Rosenbrock with a 106 pin over Alex Mai of Fort Morgan. 182, Tristan Forb, a forfeit win for the Mustangs. And at 195, Toby McBride picks up a forfeit win for the Mustangs. Okay. Thanks, Jason. Jason's going to go home and go back to pigging again. As Toby McBride picks up the forfeit win at 195. Then at 220, the Brush Beat Diggers get the points back with Joe Carlin picking up a forfeit win and Oscar Soto a forfeit win at heavyweight. So the duel was 27-20 for the Beat Diggers at that point. Then at 106, Dustin Feather picks up a 159 pin over Brush's Jason Moreno. And at 113, Conrad Cole with a 130 pin over Andy Bain. Jump to 120 pounds, Mackie Sandoval with a forfeit win over the Mustangs. 126, Zane Fowl loses by major decision to Ian Wingstrom of Fort Morgan. And at 132, Alec Peterson with the victory over Justin Wood, and the Beat Diggers win the duel 42-30, and I think it was 23 to that. I got so many scribbles on there. 23-13, I think, is what the final score on that was, but unofficially. Well, Mr. Cole, are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay, as we get set for the next duel, looks like we're going to have
It'll be a quick one.
not very many wrestlers against Wiggins and Brush. Well, let's take a short break. And don't forget, this is 1010 KSIR, Brush Fort Morgan on your dial. And we're also KSIR.com on the internet. So let's take a 1-minute timeout. We'll be back with more on 1010 KSIR.